including that we can now make payments with our phones or even our smartwatches. But as our payment survey reminded us, for most South Africans, cash is still king. People view it as easy to use and as the cheapest payment option available. It is the most used payment method in our survey. Cardless payments were far down the list. I am proud of our cash. After all, my signature is on the notes. And it's a symbol of trust, giving public access to central bank money, a liability on our balance sheet. But as we noted in our digital payments roadmap, published a few months ago, South Africans are over-reliant on cash. Even though most South Africans have bank accounts now, many still withdraw all their money as soon as it lands in the account. This means missing out on the safety and convenience of transacting digitally. The fact is, cash is just not that efficient. Whether it's finding ATMs, providing correct change, dealing with transport logistics and security, or fostering payments innovation, cash is more limited than digital payments. There is also evidence that cash disempowers women by making it harder to manage the family finances, including child support grants. Strong reliance on cash is not optimal for society. That said, change is happening. For several years now, we have seen little or no growth in the total demand for notes and coins. Last year, notes and coin contracted by 0.8%, the largest fall in records going back to 1960. Historically, cash growth has broadly followed growth in nominal GDP, but this trend broke down after COVID. If cash was still growing as fast as it did last decade, we would have an extra 60 billion rand or so of notes and coins in circulation. This missing money shows a changing payment landscape. Cash may still be king, but the crown is slipping. The major reason for this is the availability of better payment alternatives. I have already mentioned cardless payments, technologies which allow you to leave your wallet at home and pay with your device. Another interesting example is PayShap, the digital retail payment system which launched last year. PayShap adoption has been quite fast, but it is not yet a revolution in retail payments. Other countries are further ahead. Two famous examples are India's UPI system and Brazil's Pix. These allow instant low-cost payments using simple tools like a cell phone number or a QR code instead of an expensive point-of-sale terminal. They have quickly become ubiquitous payment technologies in these economies, and they are inclusive. For example, you can use Pix to buy a drink from an informal vendor or to pay for a taxi ride. You even see beggars in the street asking for digital payments. In other words, these systems are doing what cash does and doing it better. It's true, we also have these payment methods in South Africa, but they are less widespread. This brings me to the outlook. How do we move from cash to digital? To drive this change, we have recently embarked on a payments ecosystem modernization program. This is the largest and most ambitious initiative by the South African Reserve Bank in the payment space since the launch of SAMOS over 30 years ago. The heart of it is building out a public payments utility that provides digital payment infrastructure. As such project must have security measures and fraud prevention at its heart. And as we are reminded by the recent scandal around grants being stolen from post-bank accounts, safety is a non-negotiable for payments.